I don't really mind Disney remaking its original animated movies as live action entries. I think it's a pretty good way to introduce these classic stories to a new audience, and of course they can make a few bucks as well. But I generally think that those remakes are generally inferior movies. But you know what? I think there's a new one they have out this week that may actually be better than the original film. Hey everybody, I'm McBride the Movie Guy, and today let's talk about Disney's live-action remake of Lilo and Stitch.
A shooting star! I wish for a friend. Like a best friend.
What the hell?
Now, Lilo and Stitch tells the story of an alien monster who's a fugitive from intergalactic justice who crash lands on Earth with some bounty hunters hot on his trail. He decides to pose as a dog and is adopted by a cute little Hawaiian girl who's named Lilo. She finds this blue doggy in the pound and adopts it and names it Stitch. And this is ultimately the story of a little girl bonding with her dog and creating a lot of mischief along the way. Now, there are several side plots going on in this movie. The big one is, of course, including social services that's threatening to take Lilo away from her sister, who's Lilo's guardian after their parents died. And that only adds to the movie's main theme of the importance of family, or ohana, as they call it in this movie. Now, I rewatched the original animated movie before I saw this live-action version, and I was a little surprised that it isn't a shot-for-shot remake. I mean, they made a lot of changes to characters and plot elements, and this may bug some purists, but I think most of the changes are actually for the best. And of course, the movie is all about the title characters, and I was really impressed by Maia Kealoha, the pint-sized actress who's playing Lilo. I thought she was the perfect mix of adorable and mischievous. She is the heart of this movie, and she's really good. I also like Sydney Adelong playing the older sister Nani. I also really like the animation for Stitch. Basically, it looks exactly what the animated character from the original would like if it was animated to be photorealistic. Good job bringing that character to life. That being said, some of the other aliens and the spacecraft, they're not quite as believable. Ultimately, where the film really got me was in the emotional moments. I mean, this is the story of a little girl who's worried about losing her puppy, but also being taken away from her family by social services. That's difficult stuff in the animated movie, but it hits even harder with the human actors. That emotion is what makes this movie worthwhile, because the comedy and the animation, well, it's kind of hit and miss at times, but the acting and the pulling of our heartstrings really works here. Dare I say it, I like this version a little bit better than the original movie. I give the live-action Lilo and Stitch 3 stars out of 4. Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that as well. I mean, I'm only a nominal fan of the original. This one really had me at the point of tears a couple of times here. I'm a big fan of this movie. But hey, what do you think? Comment below. And hey, don't forget to subscribe so you always get my quick movie reviews. Follow me on social media, and of course, subscribe to my podcast, Two Movie Guys, where my friend Joe Fryer and I get together every week to review all of the week's big new movies. Just search for Two Movie Guys wherever you get your podcasts. Okay, there are a lot of movies coming out just in time for the Memorial Day weekend, most of them in movie theaters, but a couple on streaming. So next up, we're going to talk about a big budget action adventure called Fountain of Youth over on Apple TV. We'll talk to you then.